is super weird. I'm looking at me, this is looking at me, you're looking at me, looking at me. It's a lot of me. Alright, so I just figured I'd show you what I've been working on for the last couple of weeks, why I haven't posted anything, because I've been busy, mostly hoeing around the yard. Yeah, so here is Broke Girl Gardens. It's nothing fancy. It's actually made out of pieces of our porch that we tore down. Mostly, it's like 90% discarded construction material. So I'll just take you on a tour and show you what I'm growing. I am not a master gardener. I don't really have time or care that much about gardening, but I do really like tomatoes and peppers, and those things are easy to grow. So cue the garden. All right, let's go. Okay, so thanks to you guys who have been buying my art, I bought myself a wee GoPro. So we're gonna test it today. All right, so our backyard is really skanky. We do all of our work on our house ourselves. So we do have this camper shed that has been here since before we moved in, that is, you know, loaded with like construction stuff and old furniture people left that we're gonna have to dispose of and things like that. So disregard that, it's really skanky. I'm sorry, but you know, it is what it is. So I guess we'll start up here, and I do a few cut flowers. This is my zinnia bed. I got these bricks, or blocks I guess you'd say, from Home Depot. They're like $2.50 a piece. And all you have to do is just take those and then shove lumber in them. It's pretty cool. See how they're shaped? Anyway, I like them because they, you can move them. So like if I want to reconfigure this, it's not permanent. I don't have to unscrew anything. So this is gonna be zinnias. I also have a lot of weird yard art. I like vultures. I have a thing for vultures. So there's my vulture. He guards my zinnias. And you see my little frog. All right, this right here, I made this from blocks that I think we got from my mother-in-law a long time ago, but similar concept. That's a chunk of our porch. So use what you got, y'all. This is bee balm. I've accidentally been growing it behind the garden for a while now. So I just transferred it into this bed. And then I'm pretty sure this is gonna be daisies and carnations. I can't remember exactly what I put here. A normal person would have like cleaned this up before they did this video, but you know, it's dirt, so whatever. And all these weeds and stuff that I just killed with Roundup and left. I truly do not care, y'all. As long as stuff grows, that's what makes me happy. This is another zinnia bed that I made out of blocks. Eventually, y'all, I'll get a pretty Joanna Gaines garden, you know, with a gate and all that. A pretty gate, but for now, we're just kind of working with it. Marigolds, I put marigolds in these little pots that I salvaged from some hanging ferns I had a while ago. Marigolds keep some pests away from your tomatoes. They're a good companion plant to tomatoes. So in we go. We have to fence all this off because of deer, because deer will come through. We have city deer that come through and eat everything. So here we have some jalapenos, little baby. Then we have tomatoes. I really like heirloom tomatoes, like big juicy tomatoes. I kind of just eat tomatoes all summer. More tomatoes. This is my pepper garden. I got jalapenos, California Wonder Pepper. I don't know exactly what that is, but it looks cute. Hopefully they're good. And then a bunch of banana peppers. Love banana peppers. Another jalapeno. Here's some more tomatoes. This is inadvertently my like German tomato year. I didn't know there were so many German varieties of tomatoes, but that's where we're at. This one is a German Johnson. We got Cherokee Purple, which are just absolutely delicious, big juicy ones. And Old German. We got something called a Bradley tomato, another jalapeno. And I keep these little things out here to stack on the things in case it freezes. You can just kind of shove those over. But anyway, this is it. So a cheap way I do my soil is I try to leave it in the beds over the winter, and then I just go through and till it a little bit and add compost. My soil is mostly composed of compost and peat moss. And then I do go through and add a little bit of like nicer potting soil or above ground bed soil. You can find that at Home Depot or anything like that. Also, in each container, in each raised bed, I put an egg before I put my little plant in. The egg is supposed to like rot and provide nutrients to the plants. So underneath each of these plants is a raw egg. You don't break it, you leave it in the shell, but you just kind of let it go. Yeah, so I'll just talk to you a little bit out here. All right, guys, so that concludes the Broke Girl garden tour. I know it's ugly. I know I could have like pulled the weeds here instead of just killing them with Roundup and leaving them. But I don't have a lot of time to do that. And to be honest, when the plants start growing, you're not even gonna notice them, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, like I would love to have a beautiful like Joanna Gaines garden with like a pathway and a pretty gate and all of that, but it's just not a priority right now, so we have to be happy with what we have. And overall, I'm very happy with this. It functions well. I can just take the hose from over there, pull it over here, open the gate and water stuff. I can put a sprinkler in there if I want to. Couple things that I deal with every year that are a little bit of trouble. We had deer, we have city deer that come through and just eat everything. All of the flowers I'm planting on the outside of the fenced area are deer resistant. They don't like zinnias, and apparently they don't like daisies and carnations, hopefully, which is what I have planted on that, and they don't eat my bee balm. So these things should be safe. Yeah, we have the deer, which the fence takes care of with vegetables. Squirrels are a problem in this area just because we have so many trees. They probably take about half my crop. There's been a few years where I've tried to get rid of them using like weird methods. I put mothballs everywhere in the garden for a few years, and that really didn't work very good. There's one year where I put chunks of my own hair, like I cleaned out my hairbrush and scattered my hair. I read online that that worked. That was both disgusting and ineffective. So at this point, I just plant twice the tomatoes that I'm gonna want, and then just kind of accept that the squirrels are going to take half of them. They are pests, but they're really cute, and I do get attached to them, so I'm not gonna try to get rid of them. There's also one that my neighbor rescued last year that's friendly. So I would like for him to feel welcome in our yard if he wants to come here and eat my freaking tomatoes. But yeah, so there it is. It's not very impressive. This is just what I've been working on for the last couple of weeks. I've been really hyper focused on it because I do enjoy coming out here and watering at night. It's kind of peaceful, it's a real fun thing to do. But yeah, so I've been running around like a crazy person getting this ready, and then I'll get back to art and making art videos very soon. So thanks for hanging in there with me, and be bright and do right.